Hey everyone, it's David Premer here from Cerebral Selling, and today I wanted to cover a question that I get asked a fair bit, which is, as a salesperson, what's the best way for me to talk about my competition? And this is a good question because the way we talk about our competitors can have a big impact on how the customer sees our products and services, but also how they see us as sales professionals as well. So today I want to share 2 universal tips for talking about our competitors in your customer conversations. Now, number 1, and this is basic stuff, no bad-mouthing, right? Not only does bad-mouthing make you seem unprofessional, but you never know. That customer may have a friend, colleague, or former boss that's connected to that competitor. So taking the high road is always a good call. Now, number 2, and this is the higher impact tip, when speaking about your competitor, share your perspective in your customer's voice. Now, I've actually spoken about a similar principle in the past around how to use the voice of your customer to generate massive sales credibility when you have none. And I'm going to link that video in the cards above so you can take a watch. But what I mean here is that all too often when we're asked to engage in a conversation around competition, we make it adversarial. It's about us versus them and why we think we're different and better. But if you want to convey your message with a greater level of authenticity and impartiality, instead of talking about what you think, phrase the narrative in the voice of your customer. And this is powerful because, as I talk about in my book, Sell the Way You Buy, research tells us that all around the world, one of the greatest sources of influence is the opinions and views of a person like yourself. Meaning, buyers don't care what you think, but they do care about what customers like them think. So for example, suppose your buyer asks, hey, your competitor says they can deliver the same solution as you for half the price. Why is that? Well, instead of saying, oh yeah, they're cheaper than us, but their solution isn't nearly as good and their support is horrible, you can say, well, we have a number of customers who looked at both solutions and many who moved from their solution to ours. And what they told us is that they ended up choosing us because of the incredible customer support we provide. For them, it was less about the upfront cost and more about long-term success. You can even turn the statement back to the customer as an opportunity to do some discovery. So for example, you could continue by saying, hey, is customer support a key factor in your evaluation? You can also point the buyer to any third-party review sites, studies, and articles where your solution is compared as a way of proving your point if needed, of course, if those resources stack up in your favor. So that's my best tip for talking about the competition. Number 1, no bad-mouthing. And number 2, share your perspective in your customer's voice. That's my tip for today. See you next time.